Some of my viewers show strong psychological reaction on what I presented before. It was disguised as devaluation, a reluctance to follow popular trends, protest, outright resistance, and the promotion of alternative trends. I sensed many other facets in this, such as anger, resistance, contempt, and avoidance. But within it, I see a key fundamental reaction that drove it all: fear. Let's discuss it. I treat every person or robot who watches my video with the respect and thrill of gratitude. I will also would like to thank everyone who likes, comments, or subscribes to my channel, as this makes this information more accessible to more people. And those who don't, I will also thank you for watching and taking your time. I'm very pleased. Thank you, and let's go on. Let's figure out what underlies fear, why it appears, and what to do with it. For this, let's move back to the history. Imagine it's 10,000 years ago. You hear a rustle in the tall grass. You don't stop to ask, is it a friendly golden retriever or a hungry saber-tooth? You run! This split-second reaction is the foundation of everything we feel today. Let's break down the anatomy of fear, why new equals danger, and why artificial intelligence is currently the world's biggest rustle in the grass. Now, let's see the neuroscience side. At its core, fear is an ancient survival mechanism. This almond-shaped part of your brain is your internal smoke detector. It only knows safe or deadly, no nuance. This is called amygdala. Evolutionarily speaking, it is cheaper to mistake a stick for a snake rather than a snake for a stick. We hardwired to overreact. The brain processes fear in roughly 12 milliseconds. So it's like faster than you can consciously think about what you're seeing. Just seeing, it's faster. Fear, it's not logical. It's a reflex. The amygdala is often called brain almond, from the Greek word amygdala, due to its shape, but don't let its small size fool you. It is the powerhouse of your emotional processing system. These are the main responsibilities and mind-blowing facts about how it keeps us running. CEO, Chief Emotional Officer. While we associate the amygdala mostly with fear, its actual job is salient detection. It decides what is important enough to pay attention to. It attaches emotional flags or emotional tags to your memories. This is why you cannot remember what happened or what you eat on the breakfast 3 weeks ago, but you definitely remember where exactly you have been during a major life shocks. It helps you read facial expressions. It's particularly tuned into the whites of people's eyes, called sclera, which widen during the fear or surprise, signaling a potential threat in the vicinity. The fear circle. The amygdala works on 2 different speeds, famously described by neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux. First, the low road, the reflex, a quick and dirty pathway. Sensory data goes straight from thalamus to amygdala. In reality, it means you jump back from a snake before even realize that it was a snake. The high road, the reflection. Data goes to the sensory cortex first for processing. This is when you realize, oh, that was just a garden hose, and your heart rate starts to slow down a bit. Fear conditioning, the internal warning system. The amygdala is responsible for fear learning. If you get bitten when you were a child by a dog, the amygdala stores this association, and it means that next time When you see a dog, the amygdala triggers the sympathetic nervous system and it will release adrenaline and cortisol. This creates the fight, flight, freeze response, prepping your muscles for an action and shutting down non-essential functions like digestion. Now let's have a look on mind-blowing facts about amygdala. Size matters sometimes. Here, studies have shown that there is a correlation between the size of person's social network and the size of their amygdala. A larger, more complex social life requires more social processing power. It never sleeps. Even while you are dreaming, the amygdala is active. This is why dreams can feel so emotionally intense and why nightmares can trigger a physical cold sweat response after. The hijack. Ever said something in a rash that you immediately regretted? That's an amygdala hijack. The amygdala perceives a threat and effectively shut off the prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, to prioritize survival, leading to impulsive reactions. So, the summary of amygdala responsibilities. Threat detection. It identifies potential dangers in the environment. Emotional memory stores the feeling associated with event to guide future behavior. Decision making. It influences choices based on reward and punishment. So pleasure versus pain. And social processing. It interprets nonverbal cues and helps maintain social boundaries. Let's now have a look at the specific top 5 reasons that make us experience this fear. Number 1, neophobia. Why new is scary, actually. Psychologists call the fear of anything new neophobia. Historically, anything unfamiliar, a new fruit, a new path, a new tribe, carried a high risk of being poisonous or hostile. Number 2, the uncanny valley effect. When it comes to the AI, we hit a specific psychological wall called the uncanny valley. For example, if a robot looks like a toaster, it's fine. If it looks almost human but slightly off, our brain trigger a disgust response. Why it happens? Our ancestors needed to detect corpses or individuals with contagious diseases. When AI mimics us imperfectly, it triggers that deep-seated something is wrong here. It's actually our biological alarm which is triggered by this sense. Number 3, the power of loss aversion. Why do we fear AI taking jobs more than we celebrate AI incurring diseases? Loss aversion, a principle in behavioral economics suggesting that the pain of losing is twice as powerful as the joy of gaining something of equal value. In our minds, potential gain. AI might make my life easier. Nice. Potential loss. AI might take my paycheck. Terrifying and specific. I understand and I feel it right now, here. So number 4, history repeats itself. The eluded legacy. We've been here before. Every major technological shift felt like the end of the world. Here we can talk about some examples in the history. For example, the printing press. Religious leaders feared it would spread dangerous ideas and destroy memory. For example, electricity situation. People were afraid of touching the light switches, thinking that current would leak out and kill them. The bicycle. Doctors warned of bicycle phase, a permanent look of exhaustion caused by trying to keep one's balance. So, what is the lesson here of all the situations? We don't actually fear the technology. We fear the loss of control and the unknown. So, unpredictability in the future. This is the reason. Number 5. Agency and the God complex. AI is different from a steam engine because it exhibits agency. Humans have always been at the top of cognitive food chain. AI represents the first time we've created something that might think better than us. This triggers ontological anxiety, a fear that our very definition of being special and being human is under the threat. So, is there anything we ordinary people can actually do about this? Let me share my list of how to hack your fear of AI, and not only. If you're feeling AI anxiety, the best cure is cognitive reframing. Number 1, exposure. The more you use a tool, the more the amygdala realizes it's not a predator. Number 2, agency. Instead of seeing AI as something happening with you or happening to you, view it as a co-pilot, a tool you direct. Number 3, information. Fear thrives in the dark. Understanding how a large language model actually works, essentially a very fancy maths equation, strips away the magic and monster in this equation. I prefer to work in a diverse manner. Therefore, I have compiled a top 5 effective, scientifically backed practices that will help you or me or everyone independently activate the parasympathetic nervous system, that one which is responsible for rest and digest. Here are practices that physically relax and calm your nervous system down quickly. First, the 4-7-8 breathing technique. This is like a natural tranquilizer for the nervous system. It forces your heart rate to slow down and switches your body from a fight or flight mode to rest and digest one. How to do it? Breathe in silently through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale completely through your mouth, relaxing and making a sound for 8 seconds. Repeat this cycle for 4 times. Second, progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. When we are stressed, we hold tension in our muscles without even realizing it. PMR teaches you the difference between a tensed muscle and a completely relaxed one. How to do it? Start at your toes. Tense this muscle as hard as you can for 5 seconds. And then completely let go and feel the relaxation for 10 seconds. After that, move up your body. Calves, thighs, stomach, chest, shoulders, hands and face. Squeeze, hold and relax each muscle group one by one. Third, the physiological side. There is a breathing pattern humans do naturally when they're about to fall asleep or about crying, so after the crying. It's the fastest way to reduce autonomic arousal in real time. So, how to do it? Take a deep inhalation through your nose. Immediately take a second sharp top-off inhale through your nose to fully inflate your lungs. And do a long, shallow exhale through your mouth. Doing this just 2 or 3 times can instantly lower your heart rate. Fourth, cold stimulation, the dive reflex. If your mind is racing and your heart is pounding, you can shock your nervous system into calming down using cold temperature. How to do it? Splash ice cold water on your face, or hold an ice cube in your hand. Alternatively, place a cold, damp cloth on an ice pack on the back of your neck or a chest. This simulates the vagus nerve, which triggers a biological slowing of your heart rate. Fifth, open monitoring, panoramic vision. When we are stressed, our vision literally narrows, makes tunnel vision to focus on this threat. You can reverse this physically. How to do it? Keep your head still, but allow your eyes to dilate so that you can see into your periphery, meaning you notice what is to the left, what is to the right, above and below you all at once. This panoramic view tells the brain that there is no immediate danger to lock onto, which tones down the body's stress response. So like the response on the stress will be slowed down. It means you come relax. Fear is just your brain trying to keep you alive. It's a great servant, but a terrible master. The goal is not to be fearless, is to be curious, because in the history of humanity, the curiosity is the only thing that has ever moved the needle forward. So stay curious and don't let the fear or the rustle in the grass stop you.